Gonna do a side yard update. My zinnias are growing pretty well. And I do have, I think this is cilantro. I'll just leave it growing. These are bulbs. This is more zinnia. This is bulbs. I'm not sure what kind of flower this is going to be. This is more bulbs. And these are also some new growth from the bulbs I planted a few months ago. And these are the dwarf zinnia. Yeah, I think they are shorter stems. I think they'd be a lot more taller if they were regular zinnia. I'm still getting a lot of blueberries. I think this is ripe. There's another rose that's bloomed. It's a very big blooms. This is triglydia. So I'm going to have some flower stalks soon, I'm sure. This is triglydia also. This is the tomato plant that I grew from seed. It's grown pretty well. This one too, I grew from seed. This is from the Home Depot tomato plant. And I have some tomatoes growing. You're supposed to tap it. It's either wind. Wind is used to fertilize the tomato flowers or pollinate. So you just have to tap it every so often to help it get pollinated. And here's some more over here. And there's some flowers down there. I think it's windy enough lately that it automatically gets pollinated, so I don't have to do that, but I do it just in case. And there's a lot of tomatoes there. This is my basil. My basil plant is doing pretty well. And this is the sunflowers. These are dwarf sunflowers. And this is the cucumber. I'm starting to have flowers. There's 3 cucumbers that I grew from seed. And these are all basil. And this is the zucchini plant. Zucchini is growing really big. This plant, so I think there's 3 in there. It's just got a lot of male flowers, not many female flowers. Here is the one that I pollinated. And here's another one I pollinated. So this one's growing pretty good. You're supposed to pick them when they're not too big, otherwise it's tough. So I think it'll be another week before I pick that zucchini. And these are the yellow squash that I grew from seed. I'm starting to see some flower buds there. I think I need to dig up all the potatoes from this pot so that I could use it next year. And I have a lot of flowers on my lemon trees. So I'm going to have a lot more lemons soon. Here's one. And the tree is growing taller because I'm giving it Miracle-Gro liquid once a week. This is another yellow squash. This is more bulbs, and this has flowers. I'm not sure what that is. Which type of bulb was that? This is another yellow squash that I transplanted. This is another tomato plant that I grew from seed. More yellow squash. Hope I have a lot of yellow squash. That'd be nice. I like having yellow squash versus zucchini. This is another tomato plant that I grew from seed. Here's more zinnia. And this is all my cilantro. Big bunches, and it's starting to flower. So I'm going to let it flower and save the seeds, because the seeds produced all this on the right side. I saved the seeds from last year, and that's the product. So I think it'd be good to save seeds. If you get a good output, save the seeds, and you know that the next generation will grow really well. So here's more basil. And I think that's it. I think it's growing pretty well. This tomato plant has grown really tall. So it's good to get a few different varieties of tomatoes, just in case one doesn't produce a lot. So I'm going to have tomatoes first from these that I got from Home Depot, and then in another month or two I'll have another batch from the tomatoes I grew from seed. That's my side yard update for today.